Bam Adebayo dunking for the Miami Heat. They have had 2 blowout losses, and the Bucks are now on the doorstep of advancing into the second round for their 3rd consecutive season. They control the tip. Holiday with Middleton. Matchups are going to be fascinating in this game. Connaughton gets up the first shot for Milwaukee, comes up short. Miami with Dragic at the controls. He and Jimmy Butler will share the ball handling duties when they're on the floor together. There's a nice lead for Bam Adebayo, who starts to score.
In their 2-point shots compared to what they were during the course of the year, so that's a good sign. But here's a good sign.
It was a tight game 1. Went to overtime. Jimmy Butler had a moment in that game to tie it right in about that spot off the way. You're thinking this is going to be a great matchup. Miami knocked the Bucks out. There's Drew Holiday for the first time. Last year in the bubble, Miami surprised the top-seeded Bucks, eliminated them in 5. And we thought we were headed that way in this series, but the last 2 games, Milwaukee has dominated the Heat.
Well, the defensive scheme compared to last year is totally different. You see Duncan Robinson trying to free himself, which he does.
Up 3-0. These 2 teams were the first to play in these playoffs, and this one's got a chance to be the first one that ends if Milwaukee wins today. I think everybody looking at the possible next round between the Nets as Lopez turned the corner. Holiday right there with him. Such an excellent defender. There's a lead for Adebayo. Strong off the glass. And in traffic, Adebayo gets it back. Butler now. Here's Ariza for 3. Got it.
And add some value. So I like the decision. And here he is, probably on key to his first shot. But there's Lopez inside to clean it. Last year when these teams tangled in the bubble.
Well, so far in this series, as the Heat get a turnover, Dragic in transition all the way, scores it
early. But we know that Giannis has a lot left.
So we got P.J. Tucker on the floor now. Bobby Portis along with Forbes. Those are the 3 off the bench, running with Middleton and Drew Holiday. Here's Holiday now. He pulls up and knocks.
And that's a good right there. Miami went into a little 2-3 zone. Milwaukee was able to recognize that, kind of use the pick up top to free Holiday for an open 2.
In this series, that was game 2 when they made 22 as Robinson too strong. Portis with a rebound. Bucks set a playoff franchise record with those 22 made 3-pointers in game 2. That was a 34-point blowout victory in Milwaukee. There goes Portis, little turnaround. His wave of new personnel. He's one of the big ones for Milwaukee. A reason why they are in a much different position than they were last year, Jim.
Well, in game 3, 11 points. He was 5 for 7. See a reason. Portis inside.
And the Bucks are 0 for 8 from 3-point range. By the way, a little housekeeping. That was a timeout, Mike Budenholzer, prior to what was called a travel for Drew Holiday.
And now he gets into his rhythm a lot quicker.
And this is what he does best, but met there by Dedmon, the follow by the Bucks as Giannis Antetokounmpo has come back on the floor. Starting to surge a little bit now. What was once a 10-point lead. Miami up 7 with the ball. Ariza's had the hot hand. That's a matchup they want to exploit with Bryn Forbes defensively. And Ariza keep in. Trevor Ariza's got 11 first-quarter points. And now the Bucks try to return the favor. Double comes. Tucker right there and a bullet pass.
Maintained his position. The zone defense, all eyes on Giannis. Tucker kind of playing peekaboo on the baseline. At the last minute, able to catch and finish.
Butler playmaking. Hero with the left hand. Teammates with him. Adebayo finds Hero. Quick release on the 3. Short. Now 2+ seconds separating the shot and game here. 26 points for Miami, the most they've scored in a quarter in this series, in the first quarter. Here's Forbes now, looking for Giannis. Gives it up. Nice extra pass. Portis with...
You got to do what you got to do to put the ball in the basket, and Brooks right there able to get inside against the zone. Miami right now, 13 for 25, 50%. Well, 13 for 26, 50%, which is a great sign for a team that struggled in this series. Whoa. Jeff Teague take. That hesitation before was more so probably thinking about it instead of letting it fly.
Andre Iguodala doesn't get off many three-pointers, but 44% this year from behind the arc. Remember, he started his year in Boston. He comes up empty this time. Here's Dragic now trying to turn the corner, runs into Lopez, so he'll pull up and knock it down. Not so far today, Jimmy.
Well, but part of it too, BA, is that their early offense is getting them better looks because the Milwaukee defense has yet to be set. So if you want to take anything out of the early success of Miami, is to attack early, make or miss.
Oh, what a pass between Lopez and Adebayo. Big bodies. And now Lopez lost the handle. The Bucks turn it over once again. That's their 5th turnover. That sets up a three-point try, and that will
continue to do the little thing. Coach Bud's the same way. No need to panic. Let's mark up a few things we need to do. We still got a long way to go.
Bryn Forbes for 3.
End up picking up a foul.
That's like a sack for a quarterback if you're holding the ball too long, right?
Yeah. Milwaukee with another turnover.
Milwaukee's turned it over 7 times. Miami's turned it into 7 points. Kendrick Nunn with the right hand ends up with the left hand and scores prizes for this afternoon's game. You get the idea.
We got it. And the idea you talked about earlier, I think you pointed this graphic out and see Forbes in the corner. Knocks in another 3.
Andre Iguodala just knocked down a 3. Now a little mid-range too strong, and Middleton with a rebound.
And BA, the reason why Eric Spoelstra, I think in his mind, was so upset and he called the timeout, see Middleton able to take it down the lane and give up 2. Because now that's a 5-point swing. You give up the quick 3 before that timeout because the attention to detail and getting back in transition wasn't there. Knowing Milwaukee can make a run and out of the timeout, Middleton sneaks in another 2.
And another one down.
It'd be interesting to see if these last under 5 minutes how much more aggressive Giannis is in looking to score, but going into the half.
Well, Bobby Portis averaged a little over 11 a game this year. A huge pickup, deadly three-point shooter for the Bucks. Here's Jimmy Butler, nice little up and under move on her 3.
Well, classic ball movement, unselfish again. 1 second, if you have it, a shot, take it. If not, move the ball. That time Forbes able to benefit off an excellent ball movement.
Hard to believe he'd be that wide open. Adebayo banging away on Giannis. And Adebayo scores. The Heat going second quarter. Iguodala gives it to Butler. He's met by Forbes. Excellent defensive play by Bryn Forbes. Not known for his D. How about that pass? A no-look. He scores it. 7-point Miami lead with the ball.
Yeah, well, Giannis may be 0 for 6 from the field, but he does have 6 dimes so far. Speaking about the dime.
Another hot pass. This is Tucker. Jump hook no good. Adebayo clears it away. Well, this game's got some life. You can hear this big crowd. They're ready to roar. Tyler Hero.
Keep that double-digit lead if you can, if you're Miami.
Giannis with 6 assists. Jimmy Butler has 7 assists already. That's a big call right there. This crowd was ready to pop again. Little sidestep. Bryn Forbes, and he's fouled, and it counts. A chance.
State to Michigan State, figuring his way out, undrafted, molded in San Antonio, finding a great place there in Milwaukee.
Adebayo gives it back to Jimmy Butler, who Miami fighting for their playoff lives here today. There's another mid-range, and it's followed by Adebayo. Teams that come to Miami.
Exactly.
That South Beach flu. Missed 3 opportunity for Miami. Ariza, who has made 3 already. Ariza is 3 for 5 from beyond the arc. Antetokounmpo takes Butler down low, and
that 3 then.
Bullet pass to Antetokounmpo from Lopez. Connaughton in there in a fight, but Adebayo clears it to Jimmy Butler. Adebayo will step in. There's a mid-range, and that one's good. This was and is the lowest scoring team in the playoffs, averaging just 96 and change. Miami scored just 84 points in Game 3 as Giannis 4 in the first half here in Game 4. Dragic, a cut to the basket, denied by Lopez. Antetokounmpo will back it up. Ariza trying to check him. Kick it. Middleton. Three-pointer on its way. And good.
About guys in particular, like those two, they didn't have big scoring first half. They're going to get enough touches to make up for it in the second half of the game.
Dragic working on a screen from Adebayo. Gives it right back to him. The old pick and roll, and Adebayo. Shout out to Nomar Garcia.
Exactly.
There's a turnover, and Drew Holiday with another steal. That's his third. Holiday's got Middleton with him, but he pulls it back out. Finds Lopez running the floor. Star. And has the signature moment of this series thus far as Butler misses the little runner. Lopez clears the rebound. The Bucks have a lead for the first time today and trying to add to it. And right on cue, Chris Middleton. And the Bucks are putting together a strong third quarter. Nearly 6 minutes into this third quarter. Milwaukee up 72-68. They were down 7 at the half. Dragic. Tyler Hero unable to hit that three-pointer. 4-point game. Giannis shakes it off. He thought about it, said, no, I'm not quite ready to go yet, but now he is. He gets a switch with Hero on him. Forbes, long-range three on its way.
14-point swing in favor of Milwaukee with more to come right here.
And Middleton misses the layup, but the put 6.
And that's just a drive off a missed shot right down the lane with the tip in by Lopez. You don't see that or expect that from the Miami Heat, in particular on the defensive end of the court, but that's what we've been seeing in the third quarter. Another one.
Trying to put the Heat away. Miami knocked them out last year. Bucks fans will tell you when they saw the draw this year, that was the last team they wanted to face as Middleton.
Did you mention something earlier about Middleton and kind of not scoring the ball?
I was just reading the stat sheet, Jay.
There you go.
Just presenting the facts. That wasn't an opinion. And Tyler here for 10. He's got a chance at a triple-double here tonight, does Giannis. Portis for 3. And Tucker comes away with a bouncing rebound around 2 Miami Heat players. Portis for 3. Got it.
And the difference is this, B.A. The 2 best players for Milwaukee, see Brent Forbes knocks out another 3-point right there. Giannis coming back, probably should have stayed in the corner, but a chance for Miami once again to cut in this league. As bad as it is, you're still only down 9 with a chance to cut into it now.
And Nunn has not been afraid. As Jimmy mentioned, scored 8 in a row. 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock coming to the end of this third quarter in game 4 with the Bucks up 3-0 in this series. Step back, Drew Holiday, long 2. Holiday, long 2 is good for Holiday. Heat down 9, chance at the last shot. Dragic, a 3 is good. Mentioned Kareem, known as Lou Alcindor, did it in 1970. That was his rookie year. And then Paul Pressey, 1986, was the other to do it. 12, 11, and 14 for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Big possession for Miami. Dragic and Nunn run together here. Butler down in the corner. Nunn got off late in the third, and he's game.
And a great screen that time by Bam on Giannis to free up Kendrick Nunn to get that nice little 15-foot jump shot.
Here's Bryn Forbes. He's had the hot hand again. Holiday goes to work and denied. And there's Lopez and 1. Brook, free throw shooter. 85% during the regular season. Caps off a 3-point trip. Miami getting in desperation mode here. Down 14 points. Bucks with 15 offensive rebounds. They are plus 11 in that category. And 23 second chance points. Plus 16 in that category as Butler discards Tucker and Butler.
6'11", Giannis Antetokounmpo to take that away. Hence, Dragic overthrew the hands of Jimmy Butler in the corner.
Giannis with a triple-double today adds to it. Scoring the ball. He's got 14 now. 11 boards, 15 assists for Giannis. Adebayo. That one's good. You know, Jimmy, we talked all year in the regular season. We heard it from the coaches all year. Think about the 4 semifinal teams or the conference finalists with Denver and LA in the West, Boston, of course, and Miami. And all the injuries they've endured,
yep.
losing Jaylen Brown in Boston. Miami's had their issues. It's Giannis. Those teams, and of course Denver and Boston, it's a factor, and it's been a story this year.
You see the upcoming game schedule too coming up. Some exciting games, the Knicks and of course the Phoenix Suns, and we're back on the call for the Brooklyn, Boston. And how about game 4 for the Clippers? But yes.
Flash over under to make your picks, compete for a share of $5,000. Emptying out the bench. By the way, Jimmy Butler had a triple-double today as well with 12 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists. Jimmy Butler.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what happens, what moves the Heat choose to make during this off season. Because, you know, the collective group and their core group is still there, but there's still missed piece of the puzzle, whether that's from a point guard position, if you can pick up somebody there, or from a small forward perspective to complement Bam and Jimmy Butler. I know that Pat Riley,
Achua in the ocean, and whoever that big fish is going to be.
Yeah, I'm going to leave that one alone.
This one is going to be a Milwaukee story this year, 2021 redemption for the Bucks after being eliminated by the Heat. They